this, only reasoning is what is ratio. So the ratio will apply, that ratio will have to be applied to those facts. So wherever there are interpretations of law, if the language definition, language or the sections are same, it will apply directly. If it is not the same, then it will apply still to the extent of the ratio, principle of law here.
Okay. Would you like to respond on the question of behavior?
And as I said, I think I made a point earlier also, what are these laws trying to do? They're trying to create a system that didn't exist. They're trying to replace a system that was set in by the colonial administration. And I think the government is moving in a direction where it wants to trust its citizens more. And if you see a parallel exercise right in August last year was also the Jan Vishwas Act, where we decriminalized around 180 offences. But a similar approach would be required when we reimagine the role of a police in the system, the role of a prison in the system, the role of the criminal law in the system. What is it that criminal law is supposed to do in a country? I think that is the first step where you actually have to start and understand how to reform the criminal justice system, because the functionaries and the implementation mechanism will follow. But the first step is to really understand what is it that criminal law is supposed to achieve for us in this country.
You would like to respond, Sanjay?
In response to what you said about corruption, there is I forgot forgetting the section, but there is a new aspect which has been brought into this. Suppose there is a police officer or a Sarkari officer involved in corruption, and there is initiated inquiry. So usually what happens is they need permission of their competent authority. Now, if that does not come within 120 days, it will be deemed as if they don't wait. So like what was usually earlier was happening, people would just, let cow the thing, not give yes, not give no. Or if suppose, Sanjay is working with me and I want to be, favoring him, I will not give the permission as a boss. But what now it has been brought in the law just to make it a little more tighter and more stringent. That now if within 120 days the permission does not come, it will be deemed as having been given. Am I right, Harita? So this is making it like more stricter. Now you have to, the boss will also have to take the ownership and take a decision, and of course the other aspects of the specialized laws which are already in place and how stringently they are followed and how stringently they are with all this digitization, in fact, I feel that when you are digitizing evidence, a lot of corruption goes away, because now if the amount of manipulation that you can do. When you are picking up evidence from the spot, so what are you expecting is that the way we were taught in National Police Academy was that you go to the spot, sit there, do the packaging and everything. But that was not what was happening in the field. So when we went to the field, they would pick up everything and maybe plastic bags and everything. But the actual sealing packing would happen in the police station. So now, with the new law, it is very clear. So even when a forensic expert comes to the spot, now there will be a video recording of how he's picking up, sealing, packing, everything. So a lot of transparency has come into it. हो सकता है immediately बहुत सारे challenges हो, but eventually what will happen is the digitization of evidence is slowly going to now change the way the law is going to be enforced, law is going to be viewed, and how judgments will come. This bit about women-centric, this law becoming more women-centric. So you may have for and against about it, but the very fact that they have upset that now you will record the version of the may option is there, that you can record the statement of female victims on this thing, and if a female victim is say maybe physically challenged, mentally challenged, or maybe unable to or come to the police station, then you have to go to her place and we can record her statement. Usually what happens is, we listen to a victim, he or she may speak to us for 1 hour, and we will record a 2-page thing, which is making the crux of it. But when you're recording, she may speak for 1.5 hours, and that may have some content which is relevant, non-relevant, but you will now, with jaisa hai, वैसा का वैसे you will have to produce before the court. And then you will have to, and her mannerism, her fears, her everything will be now visible over there. You can also reduce it to writing. So even if you reduce it to writing, you cannot have the discretion, or the policeman does not have the discretion to cut short, brief, they're not, because if the entire 1 hour conversation or statement that she has made on video would have to be reduced to that type of transcription almost. So a lot of changes have come. Maybe all of you are not aware, police stations are having CCTV cameras now. There is a Supreme Court ruling. Now we are also, I was part of a committee where even the rooms of IOs are having a CCTV camera. So a lot of scrutiny is there, and that is with recording of voice. So we are also opening up, keeping in view with all the challenges which we are seeing with the new laws coming and with so many other things. There are also other levels of scrutiny that we are handling, and we are being open to it. So the city, you have the safe city plan that we have, where we have more than 6,000 cameras in Delhi. Now some are from the Delhi government, some are from these safe city projects of the Delhi government. The central government. My issue is that all these things, so if we are seeing the citizens moving around, we are also seeing a constable who's standing on a red light. What he's doing, how he's conducting himself. So we are all in public view. So what I'm trying to say is that what like sir was saying was that yes, we are moving towards more transparency. The moment we move towards transparency, we are making things more aware, people more aware. Automatically, what happens is that the corruption part will go down. So that's all I have to say.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now we have exceeded the timeline. Please clap for all our judge, principal secretary, law has beautifully set the ball rolling, and we had Naveed Ahmed with his very sharp interventions. We had Ms. Aishwarya Bhati, Additional Solicitor General. Then we had Sanjay Ghosh, our legal, Mr. Ansari, our public prosecutor, and to thank all of you for asking such very interesting and for your comments I must acknowledge. And now it's time to Aarti, and she will do the exercise of felicitating us so that our panelists go with some kind of an appreciation. Thank you.
On behalf of everyone present here, I extend heartfelt thanks to our esteemed panelists for their insightful contributions. We discussed a range of changes in the BNS from IPC, both hits and misses. We discussed several topics, some of which include gender neutrality introduced in some topics, and there were opinions of how gender neutral law should be. Then there were topics about overcrowding of jails and how the new provisions now try to address this problem. There was also this new thing which is introduced in the laws community service, on which the point was raised that we need to actually lay down on how this community service will be monitored and enforced. Then there were very important points raised about decolonizing the law, both in terms of conduct as well as the language. With these points, I would like to encourage all our participants that we will now be the future of criminal justice system, and we have to take this forward so that we aim and endeavor to build a just and equitable society. Thank you once again all the panelists for their invaluable contributions. Before we conclude, we would like to express our gratitude to a small token by presenting mementos to our speakers. Requesting Special Director Sir to kindly present memento to the Chair of the panel, Sri Karan Parashar. Requesting Assistant Director Anita Murad Ma'am to present memento to Ms. Aishwarya Bhati Ma'am. Requesting Special Director Sir to kindly present memento to Mr. Sanjay Ghosh Sir. Requesting Jyoti Seth Ma'am to present memento to Mr. Naveed Ahmed Sir. I now request the delegates to kindly proceed to cafeteria upstairs for lunch, requesting everyone to kindly reassemble at the before 2:15 p.m.